Hello my people, FinerBub here. Thanks for checking out the video. Today, we're gonna talk about Thailand. My two friends and I booked our flights a few months in advance. We did this for two reasons. First, we were able to get better rates on our flights. I'll touch on this a bit later, but booking your flights early is crucial if you're on a budget. Unless you already live in Southeast Asia, your flights will be your largest expense by far. By booking early, we had more flight options to choose from, so we could be as frugal as possible.
But how did you plan for what you were going to do, David?
Well, mostly. I'll explain. This actually brings me to point number 2. Reason number 2 to book your trip to Thailand in advance. The full moon party. If you've already started looking into your trip, you've probably heard of the full moon party. If not, that's okay. It's pretty self-explanatory. There's this island off the southeast coast of Thailand called Koh Phangan that has a huge debaucherous beach party once a month during the full moon. If you've ever seen the movie The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio, Koh Phangan is where he goes with that boss lady when they run out of rice at the beach. The beach where they filmed The Beach from the movie The Beach is actually off the southwest coast. I'll come back to that though, I'm getting off topic here. Alrighty then. Onward. The full moon party in Koh Phangan are important to research in advance because unlike the rest of the country, where you could pretty much find a place to stay right before you need to crash for the night, all the hotels and hostels on Koh Phangan are packed full a few days on either side of the full moon, especially the ones that are close to Hadron Beach, where the party is. So when we booked the flights, we also booked a place to stay for the full moon party. Other than that, we literally planned nothing. It was going to be an odyssey of epic proportions. We had a month to experience as much of the country as we possibly could, and we were gonna wing it. By the time I landed in Bangkok, Foxy and Boomba had already been there for a couple days, which is actually hilarious now that I think about it, because they didn't even know each other at the time, and they've pretty much been roommates ever since. Either way, they were itching to get out of the city. But where to? We will now play a context / frame of reference tangent sequence so that you know what the is going on. For those of you who haven't looked at a map of Thailand, it's got a very simple and easy to remember layout. Bangkok is in the middle, the beachy islands are dotted around the tail in the south, and the mountains and the jungles are on the head in the north. So, we figured that it would be better to dedicate the first 2 weeks to exploring the Chiang Mai Province in the north, rather than starting in the south and having to go back and forth. The other benefit of this plan was that after we spent 2 weeks in the mountains and the jungle doing all the active stuff, we could spend the second half of the trip just island hopping and chilling on beaches and whatnot. Funny enough, as we were going over this plan out loud, two guys who were sitting nearby were like, "Hey, we're headed out to the Chiang Mai Province too if y'all want to join." And then there were 5. They didn't actually sound like that, by the way. They were 2 fully grown men, one German and one Brit. I just wasn't gonna do the "By George, by George, by George, by George." Do my ears deceive me, or did I just hear that you blockheaded Americans are headed north to the Chiang Mai Province? That's wunderbar! We are going with you, yeah? Yeah! I'm so sorry I had to see that. Anyway, remember which way we were going? North, Miss Tessmacher, north. 5 companions. The fellowship was growing. Anyway, remember which way we were going? The main city in the Chiang Mai province is conveniently named Chiang Mai as well. But instead of going straight there, we decided to check out some temple ruins along the way. So we walked from the hostel to the Skyrail, took the Skyrail to somewhere where we got a taxi to the bus station. We took like a 10-hour bus ride to Sukhothai, crashed, not the bus, like we went to sleep, rented bikes.
I've never ridden a bike before.
Saw some temple ruins, and then got on another bus to this town called Phitsanulok. Sanulok. If you're from Thailand, I'm sorry about my pronunciation of these places. We had a few hours before we had to catch the midnight train to Chiang Mai. We made it to the train on time, woke up the next morning in Chiang Mai where we spent 2 of the most epic weeks of my life. We went to markets, we took a cooking class, we went mountain biking, we rented mopeds and rode them through the surrounding mountains. We went to Zoe's, definitely go to Zoe's. And the ska bar, that was awesome. That was awesome. The ska bar was awesome. There are like 10 bars and clubs all on the same block, and everyone's out in the street. It's crazy. Epic time. After about a week of that, we had a few new clan members, clan with a C, not a K, just to clarify. We had a few new members of the fellowship and my axe, and decided to go up to the small town in the north of the Chiang Mai Province called Pai. So we went north from Chiang Mai, the city, to another city in the Chiang Mai Province called Pai. Definitely go to Pai. Now if you rent a moped, you can ride it to Pai. We're still pretty new to the whole moped thing, not to mention driving on the other side of the road, which isn't that hard to get used to, but just more than we wanted to deal with on a longer trip than we had done before. Plus we would have had to carry our backpacks, and that would have been a pain on a moped. So we ended up going in a van, which was super cheap anyway. Pai is a pretty chill place, which is nice because we were pretty wiped out at the end of that week. It's up in the mountains, so we rented mopeds there as well, and mostly did swimming type activities like waterfalls, slip and slides, and stuff like that. After that, we went back to Chiang Mai for a couple days, then took the overnight train from Chiang Mai to Bangkok, then another overnight train to Surathani, then got a bus that took us to the port where we got on a boat to Koh Phangan 2 nights before the full moon party kicked off our 2-week beach vacation. So this video ended up being a lot longer than I expected. I'm gonna break it up into a 2-part video. Second half of the trip is gonna start off with our full moon party. If you're interested in more of a beach vacation, stay tuned for the next video, which will be about the islands in the south of Thailand.
I like that.